Namaskar, I'm Suruchi Das and you're watching Ritam News. A country grappling with political issues, unable to feed its people, begging other nations for monetary aid and yet still dreams to destabilize its neighboring superpower, is a paradox that underscores a misguided sense of priorities. The bank-strapped country Pakistan continues its role as a haven for terrorism, has once again been exposed with reports of Jaish-e-Mohammed chief and UN-designated terrorist Masood Azhar openly addressing gatherings after decades. His recent address, where he openly threatens India and Israel and called for destruction of the Ram Mandir, further highlights Pakistan's failure to act against terrorists operating on its soil. This negligence directly violates the Financial Action Task Force guidelines on curbing terror financing and activities, but groups like JAM continue to thrive in Pakistan. Azhar's recent threats against India and Israel demonstrate the extent of Pakistan's support for extremist ideologies. His rhetoric, which included vows to arm jihadists and expand operations, underscores Jaish-e-Mohammed's unchecked operations. Azhar's call for jihad are not only a danger to India but also destabilize the broader South Asian and Middle Eastern regions. Additionally, Azhar's demand for militants to demolish the Ram Mandir is an attempt to inflame religious tensions, showcasing how Pakistan leverages historical grievances to fuel terror operations. It looks like rather than using the begged fund for development, they are developing terror outfits to target India. Upon this, India's Ministry of External Affairs has rightly criticized Pakistan for its duplicity, urging decisive action against Azhar. However, global powers must also hold Pakistan accountable. The United Nations and FATF should impose stricter penalties and demand transparency regarding the activities of terrorists like Azhar. Masood Azhar has a history of invoking anti-India slogans and rallies and has masterminded some of the deadliest terror attacks in India, including the 2001 Indian Parliament attack, the 2019 Pulwama attack, and the 2016 Pathankot Air Base attack. These acts underscore Jaish-e-Mohammed's role as a tool of cross-border terrorism aimed at destabilizing India, with the backing of Pakistan's military and intelligence apparatus. Earlier, India had arrested him in 1994 but was forced to release him in exchange for hostages during the infamous IC-814 hijacking in 1999. He founded Jaish-e-Mohammed after his release. Despite Azhar's designation as a global terrorist by United Nations and his group being banned under Pakistan's own laws, Islamabad has repeatedly provided safe haven and logistical support to him. While Pakistan publicly claimed in 2020 that Azhar was missing, intelligence and media reports reveal his continued presence in Bahawalpur, operating from a sprawling seminary complex. Moreover, according to the UN Security Council, Jaish was associated with Osama bin Laden's Al-Qaeda and the Taliban for participating in the financing, planning, and facilitating terror activities. After all these inhuman activities, Pakistan's refusal to take action against Azhar reflects its consistent policy of harboring terror groups as strategic assets. For India, this is an alarming security challenge, as Azhar's operational freedom and ability to incite violence remains unchecked. Masood Azhar represents the face of Pakistan's state-sponsored terrorism, a figure who has caused immense suffering and continues to endanger regional peace. His recent resurgence is not just an indictment of Pakistan's duplicity, but a wake-up call for the international community to take stronger action. India must continue to expose Pakistan's role in fostering terrorism and ensure global accountability for figures like Azhar, who remain a grave threat to peace and stability. Jai Hind.